これからみんなでめちゃくちゃ踊って騒ごう騒ごう。
Hit banger.
Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm doing a rose gold daytime look, just something really romantic and easy. I will be showing you how to transition the daytime look into a nighttime look with just a couple of easy steps. I hope you enjoy and thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe and let's get into it. So we're going to start by priming our eyes, and this is the Urban Decay primer potion in the shade Eden, and it has a really nice yellow touch to it, so it just brightens your eyes and brightens your eyeshadow at the same time. I'm using a Real Techniques Deluxe crease brush to buff that in. So once we finished buffing that into the eye, we're going to go ahead and take the Naked 3 palette. This is also from Urban Decay, and we're going to be using the left half of the palette just because I feel like that's more daytime appropriate. And we're going to go ahead and take the Morphe M513 brush and the color Limit. And we're going to just run that all over the eye, but definitely below the brow bone. We want to save that part for the highlight. But this will just be a really nice transition shade, and it'll help all the colors blend in seamlessly. So once that's on, we are going to take the color Nooner, and we're going to take another blending brush. This one actually doesn't have a name because it came in a set, but it's a little bit more of a dome top brush, and it's a little bit denser, so it'll help just distribute the color in a very specific area of the eye. So we're going to run that mainly into the crease, a little bit above and a little bit below, but we really want to keep that round shape there, so we're just going to leave the center of the eye untouched. So after that, we're going to take a flat chisel brush. This is also from Morphe, it came in a set, and we're going to spray some MAC Fix Plus to just intensify the color, and we're going to take the color Dust, which is a really, really vibrant, shimmery pink. It's a gorgeous rose gold color, honestly. And we're just going to run that all over the eyelid under the color that we just done. So under the crease color, we're just going to run that. And this brush is really going to help make sure that that color is sharp and you have a very defined crease. But because we took the time to transition those colors, it won't look choppy. It's just going to look very blended and seamless. Then I'm going to take the Urban Decay. This is another flat chisel brush, but it actually came with my Naked palette, the original one. I'm going to take the shade Strange, and I'm going to run that over the brow bone and in the inner corner, and that's just going to create a beautiful highlight. So once our eyeshadow is done, I'm going to go in with the Ico Skinny Liquid Liner. This is an amazing liquid liner, you guys. It is so black and it's so easy to apply. It's my favorite. I love it. So I'm just going to run that over my lash line and just keep it as thin as possible, but gradually thicken it to my preference. And I'm going to keep it really simple. I'm not going to add a wing liner to this just because I feel like this look doesn't call for it. It is a daytime look, and I feel like just adding this to the lash line will give it definition without being overkill. Then I'm going to go in with the Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara. I talked about this in my last video. It is my current obsession. It's basically as close as I'm ever going to get to false lashes without actually physically putting on false lashes. It's gorgeous. So I'm going to run that on my top and my bottom lashes and just make sure it looks very even and fluffy and pretty. So once I'm done with that, I'm going to go in on the face. I'm going to take the Makeup Forever Ultra HD foundation. This is the stick foundation, and this is also a beautiful foundation. It's so full coverage, but light. It's amazing. Then I'm going to take the Morphe G6 brush. It is a flat top kabuki brush and just buff it into my skin. I did use the Artiste brush with this last time, and I did love the finish on it, but I feel like this just gives me a little bit better coverage. So I'm going to continue buffing that into the skin and just make sure everything is even. Then I'm going to go in with the Naked Skin Weightless Complete Coverage Concealer, also from Urban Decay. This is an Urban Decay kind of day. Ah, that rhymed. And I'm going to put that under my under eyes, under my under eyes, and then I'm going to go in with a lighter shade and use that to highlight. So I've talked about this before. I talked about it in my last video, but medium neutral is my exact skin tone, and light warm is one shade lighter. So together they make the perfect highlighting shade. And I am going to press that into the skin with a damp beauty blender, and this will just ensure that it's not cakey. After that, I'm going to go in with a round foundation brush. This also came in a Morphe set. It's technically a foundation brush, but I use it for setting my under eye concealer, and in this case, I'm baking. So I'm going to use that to run it under my eyes, my Cupid's bow, my chin, my nose, and a little on the center of the forehead. And I am using the Ben Nye Banana Powder. Then I'm going to go in with the Real Techniques Duo Fiber Face Brush. This came in the Duo Fiber set, and it's the larger face brush. And I'm going to go ahead and use that to just clean up my baking and just make sure everything is seamless. So I'm out of the banana powder, obviously, but I'm going to use the shade Havana in the Anastasia Contour Kit and the Luxie Large Angled Contour Brush and carve out my contour. And the way that I like to do this is just constantly move my brush around just so that I get a very seamless contour. I know on screen it probably looks very harsh, but in real life it's really not that bad. It usually just picks up a little bit more color on camera, so that's that. And then I'm going to take a large powder brush. Again, this came in a set, but any large powder brush will do, and I'm going to take the Hello Flawless powder from Benefit and tap that all over my face. So once my face is set, I'm going to go ahead and use the Cargo Blush in the shade Los Cabos. I came in one of my Birchboxes or Ipsies, and I'm going to take a large angled brush and use that to apply my blush. And I'm just going to apply this to the cheekbones and take it further back and just blend it into my contour. So once that's on and it's nice and even, I'm going to go in with the Becca highlighter in Champagne Pop. This is the one that Jaclyn Hill collaborated on, so obviously it's in my collection. I'm using a large fan brush from another Morphe set to apply that to the cheekbones, and then just using my finger to dab it onto the center of my nose and bring it up the bridge of the nose, and then the Cupid's bow. Then I'm going to use the MAC lipstick in the shade Velvet Teddy. This is a beautiful peachy nude color, and I thought it would be perfect with this look. So this is the completed daytime look. It is a rose gold look with just really soft eyes, no wing liner, just black liner on the upper lid. I do love it, but I feel like there are a couple of ways that you could amp it up and just make it really like nighttime appropriate. There are a couple of tips and tricks that you could do. I will show you that right now. So in order to transition this look from day to night, all you have to do is darken your eyes up a little bit. So we're going to go ahead and take a flat shader brush and dip it into the color Blackheart, which is a beautiful black with pink reflex in it, which I think is such a unique color. And we're going to go ahead and take that on the outer crease and just darken it and then bring it slowly into the inner corner of the eye. And this will give you a little bit of that cut crease look that is so popular without actually having to create a sharp line. Then you're going to take that same dome top fluffy blending brush and just use that to blend it into the color you already have on your eyelids. So then we are going to go in with that same Morphe brush, the flat chisel, and we're going to dip into Buzz instead of Dust. The difference between these two colors is Dust is a little bit more daytime appropriate. Buzz is a really pretty mauvey rose color, and I think it's just a little prettier for nighttime. Then we're going to go in with the same Ico Skinny Liquid Liner, and we are going to add a wing. I feel like adding a wing to this look just really pulls it all together. just because we've added those other elements in. We've added Blackheart, we've added Buzz, and we've added those dark, intense colors, and this just helps pull all of that together and just make it look complete and clean and just very crisp and sharp. So once your liner is even on both sides, you're gonna hit your top and bottom lashes with another coat of mascara. And this is just to ensure that any powder that has fallen is not visible. And you can actually go ahead and take the duo fiber brush, the large one, and just run it over your face if there's any other fallout. The very last step to making this a nighttime appropriate look is just to do your brows and define your brows. And I know that if I'm going to be going out, I definitely define my brows. I don't do it on a day-to-day basis, so this to me just really pulls everything, all of the elements together. So once I'm all done with my brows, I'm going to go ahead and set my face. I usually use the Skindinavia Skin Mist, but I was recently introduced to Renewed Hope in a Jar by Philosophy, and I absolutely love the finish it gives me. So once you let that dry, you are all set, and this is the completed look. So this is the final look. I hope that you guys liked seeing a day to night transition. If you guys want to see more of these, just like this video and let me know what colors you would like to see in the next day to night transition video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Thank you so much for watching. Please comment, subscribe, like, do all that fun stuff, and I will see you guys again soon. Bye!